What was meant to be the launch of the 10-year review of the progress made since the adoption of government's National Development Plan in 2012 ended unceremoniously on Tuesday. This after it emerged that the National Planning Commission had not consulted with the government prior to the planned release of the findings. Our reporter Juniour Khumalo was in Pretoria where the briefing was scheduled to take place.
The country's media were seated, waiting for the launch of the much-anticipated 10-year review of the National Development Plan. But it never happened.
Today we were meant to make a presentation on the results of the National Development Plan 10-year review progress. But we are not going to go through the results.
So we apologize, as planners sometimes we get criticized for bad planning, and that's why we asked some of us to come on board and own up that we could have sequenced, the process is much better. I think the apology already suggests that something didn't go right in the processing of this work.
The reason? Cabinet was not consulted.
Suggestion that we have received is that we should ensure that we have everybody around the table. We were hoping to have the executive around us, and we have just also been encouraged to engage with the executive. So tomorrow we are going to encourage to be engaging with the executive.
If at the end of the day the question will be, given what the commission has said, what is government saying? So all what we're trying to do now is to close that loop so that you can also have an opportunity to ask government to say that, given what we see or hear from the commission, what are we going to do?
But could the delay have more to do with the findings? The media were given a copy of the report. The commission found that, and I quote, objectives and targets that have to do with inequality, poverty levels, employment, unemployment rates, energy security, a low-carbon economy, GDP, economic growth, and investment levels have all been missed. It also found that we have an increasingly corrupt state, the social cohesion has fallen off the government's priority list and is articulated superficially. Another launch briefing is expected to take place later this week. For Newzroom Afrika on channel 405, I'm Juniour Khumalo in Pretoria.